So this is the Auto Disruptor Show. I'm your host, Josh Mitchell, and this is what I call the John Michael Montgomery attempt to make an appointment. Some of you are thinking, like, who the hell is John Michael Montgomery? John Michael Montgomery was a country music singer who made it big in the early 90s. Hasn't done much since, but he had a song called Could You, Would You, If I Asked You, Would You Want to Be My Baby Tonight, or something along those lines. And I kind of come across this because I make fun of a lot of BDC reps when they're going to attempt an appointment, and it is the would you think about maybe possibly coming in tonight, is when you leave that open-ended question of, you know, were you thinking about coming in tonight? Well, they've made a phone call, so there's probably a higher probability that they are limiting. It's a lower funnel customer, that they're ready to make an attempt to buy a car because they made a phone call. So they're further down the pipe than we normally would think about, maybe an internet lead or something, that someone is early on into their stages of buying a car. And so when you leave this open-ended question of were you thinking about possibly maybe coming in, your credibility goes down. And so when you're asking for an appointment, there's always a rhythm within a phone call. And I always, when I'm teaching reps early on and throughout the process of training, that you have a rhythm of a call. And so when you get in that rhythm, you notice that it's easier to ask those questions. It's easier to go for that kill moment. When I say kill moment, I mean getting the appointment and going for that. And when you're on the phone with a customer, you can hear, you can't see obviously, but you can hear those buying moments where they're starting to shake their head, and you're getting that moment where you can go in for that kill. And I think a lot of times when we have wishy-washy questions, when we're talking to customers, then we start to lose credibility and we start to lose trust within that customer. And so then it makes it a lot harder for us to get an appointment. And even if we do get an appointment, it's probably a softer appointment where they have no intention to ever come into the dealership. If they do, it's by sheer chance that the other dealership doesn't have somebody better on the phone that goes straight for it and builds that rapport better than you did. And so when you're asking for appointments, the key to this is the rhythm in which you're doing the call. When you start to get in that rhythm, when you start to get that going, then all of a sudden it's easier for you to go in for that kill, which is, what time can you come in today? I have an opening at 1 or 3, whatever you want to, the scripts that you use, but what time can you come in today? Not what are you thinking, but what time can you make it today? That's how you go for that appointment. When you go wishy-washy, then it's could you, would you, if I ask you, would you want to be my appointment maybe tonight? And so go strong, go for that appointment, and be strong and be direct to that customer, because that's what they're looking for. They're not looking for wishy-washy. They're looking for someone to go directly for it. Thank you so much for watching.
About the 18 right there to say it. That was looking for trouble. Just the industry, some people.
Well, you're trying to, right?
Oh yeah.